The main purpose of this video is not to come here and repeat what happened and all that. I want you to be able to watch and see what is happening in the market. So that is what we want to do. So we are going to see where money is leaving and where money is going so that you can rightly position there. So that is why I'm doing this market report. So just in case you're getting bored because you're thinking this guy is just saying the same thing. No, I'll actually show you why this information are not same. Why you're looking at it that is same is because you missed the previous one. So for those guys that have been following me in every market report, they understand what they are doing and they are getting value from it. So without wasting time, my name still remain Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach you how to gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So the first thing I want to show you is I want to show you that this is the previous week chart. This one was last month. So this is what happened last month. We saw that the banking, that's the financial services actually have like 52%. If you check my previous one, you see that we formerly had like 60, 70% around this area because, you know, the banks are hot. Dividends, interim dividends, all those things are making it to be hot. But because of the regulatory forbearance issue that the CBN gave oil banks, and we observe what happened in the banking sector, that stocks were coming down. The likes of Zenith actually came down to 43 before shooting back to 58. So if you look at this place now, we have 52%. Then if you come to the service, we have 10%. Then if you come to the agriculture, we have 10%. Then if you come to the others, we have 28%. So for this week, let's look at the chart so that you understand what is happening now. You know, the previous one we looked at, which was this one here, you saw 52. Now, if you look at this week, it is now 50. So 2% left that of the financial services. Okay, let's come to others. If you come to others here, you will see 28. That's the others, 28. Then if you come to this week, if you look at the others here, you see 27. That is, this one lost 1%. So 2% from here, 1% from here, that's 3%. So let's look at services. Let's come to the previous week and look at services. So this is services. This is services here. We have 10% in services. Let's look at agriculture. So agriculture is 10% here. Let's come to this week and check agriculture. Agriculture is now 7%. So money left airland lakes, money left flour mill, money left livestock, and we have 3%. 3%. Agriculture lost 3% here. FT and Cocoa 2, money left there too. So come to this place, which is the financial services, money left a lot of them, but just 2%. But the agriculture actually felt it because profit taker hit that sector. So if you now check these two areas here, it now gave the service sector what? 16%. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm saying. It gave the service sector 16%. So this is not to say you should go and jump into the service sector. This is just giving you information. I actually observed this thing Monday this week. That's what I observed. I observed that money was actually leaving this. So what you want to do is, where will this money leave to now in this week that we are going? You can see previous week, it was like this. So I didn't even you saw it like this and I say, it's like money is coming to others, or the money is, you now jump in the next week. You understand that you just be a bag holder, or you just lose some good amount of money. So now you see money left. So the question now here is, yes, the question now is, now we have 16% service here and all that. Where will this money go to? You understand? Is there a possibility that the money, that's what I'm just thinking, that the money will leave service sector this week and jump back to agricultural sector? So is that what we'll be looking at? Okay, for you to be sure, let's quickly look at the trade so far. So far, we've seen a lot of volume, and I think that of 30th actually did a good one, which was 2 billion, which is great. And if we quickly look at the last trading day, which is 4th, the volume actually reduced. We have like turnover of 11. If you look at it on 30th, this was very, very huge, guys. And if you look at the amount of stocks that actually pushed, it was 39. Even 30th, the advanced stock wasn't much, just 32. Then we moved to 48, and we have 61, we have 55, and now we have 38. So that's stocks that actually gain, and the decliners were actually 31, 23 along the day. So let's quickly look at the market turnover. So a total turnover of 5.4 billion. Let's look at last week, what happened. Last week turnover was actually 3.9. So you can see the massive growth. That's why I said money is coming into the market. You can see how we've jumped. We actually jumped from 3.9 billion shares, which is worth 102 billion in 114,000 deals. And if you look at this current week that we are looking at now, you see that it actually jumped to 5.4 billion and we have 108 billion in 118,000 deals. So this is a great news, and this tells you that the market is actually doing well. So the financial service industry measured by volume led the activity chart with 2.73 billion shares, value at 34.538 billion, traded in 42,000 deals, and thus contributing 50.12% and also 31.95% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. So the oil and gas also followed with 852.042 million shares, worth 39.838 billion in 10,555 deals. You understand? So the third place was the service industry with a turnover of 400.194 million shares, worth 2.517 billion in 9,214 deals. So these are just some short informations that I needed you to know. So let's quickly jump to the ETF sector. So, last time I did ETF and a guy just came and dropped some comment. I understand what he's saying. You can only see what you have inside. If you don't have it, you won't see it in others. So if you are saying somebody is mad, it's because you have some tendency of possessing such signs. Because when you are coming, you say it is liquid and all that. I gave 3 ETFs and I expected you to get only one. So it's great. I'll make you to get all. So let's look at some information there. So if we look at the previous time, when I was doing this video, I showed you guys this information too. You can see we have 28,000 here volume for the VetGrief 30, and for the Stanbic ETF 30 had 31 deals, and the volume was actually 16,751. So if you have these deals and you check the price, that is, even though you have 1,000 unit of this thing or 2,000 unit, which might cost you some money, at least it should be worth it. Like it should worth the investment. Is something. If this kind of trade can happen, it shows you can go in and go out. And I also gave, I think the other shares I gave, I'm not seeing it here. So I also gave this also, which is a VSP bond ETF. So this one has 4 deals, and the volume is actually 264, which is not too strong, so to speak. But I think these two, at least you are seeing trade. You can stick to one, which will be the Stanbic IBTC, the Stanbic ETF. You can stick with it because volume. Okay, let's now look at this week. This week now, you see that something amazing happened. What happened? Let's look at the Stanbic IBTC deal. You can see we now have 83 deals, and it amounts to what? To 12,000. So the one that had much volume was actually VetBank. So VetBank has 127,000. I told you about VetBank that not that it's not good, but it's just a rule for me. I don't like buying at the top. Of course, most people buy high and sell higher. So if you are doing that strategy, that's when you'll be considering this part. Me, I don't like it personally. I like buying low and sell high. So most people like to buy high. For example, I can wait for a stock to consolidate, put my money there to consolidate and wait for it to break out. Some people will not trade it. They will wait for breakout. So once they see breakout, that's when they will go in. So we have different traders. Why some they continue to catch the knife, they continue to catch the knife until the knife bounce. You get the point. So different kind of style. So everybody cannot just be trading my style. You understand? So if you are going for VetBank, you can also do it and do your chart. And tomorrow I'll be meeting with the premium group. I'll be starting our introduction to TradingView. And from next week, I'll be building videos for the technical analysis part for our course, so that once you take that course, you become a technical analysis ninja, so that you'll be able to draw and do some magic, so that you'll be smart going in and coming out. And we talk about the VSP bond also. This one also traded. We have 650 volume, and we have 13 trade that actually occur. So these are, I gave 3, and I think these 2 are actually what is attracting volume. And you see, just like the stock market, if you are new to the stock market, you know, at one point they told you that the market, if you buy, you can't sell. Nigeria market is not liquid, this and that. But now you can see that liquidity is coming to the market. Foreign portfolio investors are showing up. Retail investors are there. Institutional investors are there. Money is now in the market. You can see the way I'm mentioning billions. How much are you bringing to the market that this market cannot absorb? 1 billion, the market will absorb it. That is how liquid and that is how self-sufficient our platform is right now. So I believe the more people are coming now, you see a lot of trade happening in the ETF sector. So a lot of people are now taking advantage of these ETFs, and you can see the Stanbic ETF. You can see the price I gave you guys. I gave you guys when it was 440, and as at the close of business, it was 518. And at one point, this stock was actually, this ETF actually hit 1,000. So imagine if you are going in at, if you are in at that 440, and you now hit 1,000, you've done more than 100%. So you just have to know what you are doing and leave those guys that are not doing anything and they want to condemn you that is doing something. So what information do we want to look out? Let's look at some all share index. So the all share index and the market capitalization appreciated by 0.3. If you check my previous video, I think I did some profit takers and pullbacks. So I did some analysis on all share index. So I think you should go and watch that if you want to get more information on all share index. And we also have all the indices here. Somebody asked in my community if they can actually buy these indices. For now, they are not tradable, but as the market matures, we'll have maybe a company or a body that will decide to actually track all these stocks. For now, we have that of consumer goods and we have that of industrial. So maybe we'll have somebody that will do growth index, that will do every other one that is not, even someone that will track the all share index, just like we have the S&P 500. So maybe we'll have that in the future. So for now, the NGS 30 and the NGS 30 and the all share index are still tracking each other. No decoupling at the moment. And for the summary, we have 78 stocks appreciated, which is huge. And if we quickly jump to the top gainers right here, we'll see that we have this. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the top gainers right here. So I was thinking that how come we have Maya? So Maya actually did well from 9.15 to 14, which gave a 60% return. Despite the fact that on NGS you only have market only appreciate 10% a day and down. Imagine if they increase it to 15 or 20, we'll be making massive money. And I know very soon they will do that because they've actually adjusted transaction plus 3. They've reduced it to transaction plus 2. And I heard that it was formerly transaction plus 3 months. I was like, how do people survive then? So when you sell, you have to wait for 3 months. It's hard to believe, but just like if you tell children that are coming to this world now that at one point we weren't using phone, they won't agree with you. Are you saying that? Are you saying no handset? They can't comprehend that information. So that's the same way I can't comprehend T plus 3 months. Waiting. What are you buying? What are you selling? But thank God we met T plus 3. You know, we are living in the fast world. You understand? We want everything fast. You know, like my friend would say that even instant noodles is not instant. So don't expect to see everything instant like that. So, but it's actually nice. Now we have T plus 3. It will take effect November. So we have RT Briscoe, we have FTN Cocoa from 333 to 467. That's a 40% jump. And we have International Energy Insurance from 1 naira 75 kobo to 2 naira 37 kobo. That gave 35%. You know, when you tell somebody that you can make, this is just a week. If you tell somebody that you can make 30% a week, 30% a month, they're like, what are you saying? I know what I'm saying. It's not possible, you know. Speak too much grammar. And it's happening live now. You're seeing it. So we have UPDC. UPDC gained 34% from 352 kobo to 4 naira 74 kobo. And we have Mutual Benefit from 105 to 140, which did 33%. Then we have Nemit. Nemit is one of our core that we actually bought at 3. And you see it has done massively well. It closed 790. And that's 33%. From our call to this current price, it has done above 100%. And we have Cavatin also Capital jumped from 522 to 690. That's 32%. If you're in this channel, we gave Capital when it was 3, and we did over 100% right now. And then Champions Brew is massive. If you're in this community, you can go and watch the video. Let me show you the video once more. That video when I did for Capital, I asked you guys to actually load your bag. Capital was actually selling for that video is not here. The internet is not allowing us to see that video. Capital was selling for 5 naira then, and you can check that video. I had some bottles on the thumbnail. I have some bottles on the thumbnail, so you can go and check it. The internet is not allowing us to view it. So I did champs then. It was 5 naira. So a lot of people sold 7, 8. They were so angry, and it pulled back to 780. That was the second price. The first price I gave it to my community was 350. So after then, they were able to make money when it got to 6, 555. Then it pulled back to 555. Then that was when I did the video, and I said the next day is going to pull back to 5, and that next day got to 5. So the smart guys actually bought at 5, and some sold at 825 because that was the peak it got to before retracing back to 765. And I gave another call in my community. You can go in again at 765. Some got it at 780. Excellent. And those that got it at 780 at 15 naira, they'll be making 100%. And I gave it again around 10. I said go in around 10. And with 10, we are looking at 15 naira, and that will be 50%. And guys, by next week, we'll be eating that 15 naira. So after the 15 naira, we'll be expecting a pullback also. And if there's another opportunity, I'll bring it up to you guys so that you guys can participate. So we also have Omatech shoot to 0.91. So very soon, having a discussion with one of our members, I said very soon we might not get penny stock again. So you can see Nemit was formerly a penny stock, is no longer a penny stock. Capital was formerly a penny stock, no longer a penny stock. And very soon, FTN Cocoa will shoot up. Elan Lakes was formerly a penny stock, which is no longer a penny stock anymore. So we're still watching and we're still observing. So the top decliners are actually PZQs in Nigeria, dipped from 38 to 32, which is 14%. We have Julius Baja. Julius Baja dipped from 124 to 112. And we have Square deep from 539 to 486, and we have VFD Group deep from 1480 to 14 naira. We also have Hardin Macau deep from 420 to 4, lost 4%, and we have Stanbic IBTC deep from 87 to 84, and we have Multiverse Mining and Exploration deep from 875 to close at 845. So Dangote Cement also deep from 440 to 425. And Link Assure also deep from 155 to 150. That's a 3.23. And we have Jais deep from 325 to 315. That's minus 3.08. So we have these for price adjustment. And those of you who took part in BOA, there's markdown will be done. So the X price will be 93. We have MC Nichols also. 4 naira will be taken on these. And we have Sterling Financial Bank also. They are paying 18 kobo, 547. Then we have Living Trust. They are paying 8 kobo, so that will be 732. So these are the informations that you need to have. So guys, if you're still watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that we'll get notified to my post enriching videos like this. So before we go in, let's just look at some few information. We have some few information for you. Jais Bank press release, appointment of directors on the board of Jais Bank. So we have Ahmed Muhammad Indimi. So this is one of the director. We also have Nike Kolawole. He's also a director. At your leisure, you can go and read their profile. Kolawole had MBA from Durham University and Business School in UK. She also a registered member of the UK Securities and Futures Authority, now FCA. And while we have Ahmed, let's look. Ahmed had MBA also from America Intercontinental University. That's the main reason why your MBA needs to be from, I'm just joking, no, you can get it anywhere. So we have what other information? Atlanta, after completing his foundational studies at Global International College Lagos. So you see, he also got some certificate from Lagos. So so that's just the information I want to share here. We also have JITCO, not for release publication or distribution in the whole or part, directly or indirectly, or into from United States, Canada, Japan, Australia, South Africa. What is this announcement all about? So the announcement is an advertisement for the purpose of the prospectus regulatory rules or the financial conduct. You can come and check this. The English is plenty, plenty, plenty. Not sure if there is money there. So notification of late filing of annual. Okay, they are pleading before the end of 31st of March. Yet to the auditing. This. So they are looking at 30th before 30th of September. Okay, no problem. The Ellen Lakes announces appointment of new chief financial controller. So these Ellen Lakes, they are bringing new guys in. So Mr. Benson holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Aeronautical Engineering from Imperial College London with a CPGS in Aerospace Engineering from the University of Cambridge and an SM in the aerospace. I think these are just certificate on that area. He's going to do well since in engineering, you should know mathematics and one is about mathematics. Guarantee Trust Bank announcement. I think we've read something like this. Then that is announcement on this. Okay. Let's jump next. Jais Bank. Okay, giving dividends of 7 kobo. I know dividends guys will be so happy. Yeah. So qualification date is 14th of July. So shareholders payment date to be advised. So maybe after their AGM, they should be able to come up with payment dates. So I'm rushing. I don't want this video to be too long. So we have MRS, the board resignation and appointment of a director. So Mr. Aliu Cargo holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria and a Master in Business Administration from Enugu State of Science and Technology with a successful career spanning 3 decades in the financial service industry. So this guy is taking over. So Mr. Charles Onu with over 20 years of diverse work experience in marketing with strong work ethics driven by deep commitment to excellence, integrity, consistency. Okay, Mr. Onum has held many high-level positions in the course of his career, namely reputable organizations including GM, Operational Department, Mrs. Okay, Cameroon, okay. Okay, all we need for you guys to give us a good earning. So, notice hereby given that 26th annual general meeting of Fitsin Healthcare held at 31st July electronically, this ordinary business, this elected a special business to fix nomination of this to consider if deemed fit pass the following that portion of the rule of this day or day operation, the pursuant of this. Any information here, director be head authorize the additional capital of up to. Why are these people raising money like this? Fits in raising 30 billion. Oh, wow. Okay. The amount of director may deem fit allotment of shares to be issued, whether by way of public offering right issue. I think maybe they just heard that some company are doing raising money successfully, so they just in the event of right issue by the company, directors be and hereby authorized to allot any shares not taken up by existing shareholders within the period stipulated. So definitely there will be an offer for you guys. So director will be held this. So this is the main thing we are looking at. The clause 6 of the memorandum hereby amended to a new minimum share capital of 1.5 billion divided by 3 billion ordinary shares. So 1.5 billion naira. Share capital of 1.5 billion divided by this. So you get what they want to do. Okay, let's see after the AGM, let's see what they will come out with. E-dividends, directive of this. Okay. I'm sure people will be receiving your... So Prestige, notice of delay in filing as usual. And what is this guy? International Energy, this, what are they saying? Okay, not much. So Champions Brewery, I think they also are raising money. Let's go to special information. So to authorize additional share was 5 billion. Okay. That's interesting. 5 billion. Okay, 5 billion shares. No, voila. It's not too liquid though. So okay, this is it. The company was authorized to undertake a capital raising exercise through the issuance of up to 1.5 ordinary shares at Nigeria international market, either as a standalone issue or by establishing a capital raising this 5 billion. Okay, we've read similar things like this. So, this one didn't open. JITCO explanatory. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified to my post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you all, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salute. See you in the next one.